So in today's installment, we will be trying 3 burritos at 3 drastically similar price points and trying to see which one's the best. So the first place we're going to is Santiago's. Santiago's is a pretty, I would say, staple of Colorado. At least it was a very quintessential experience of being a college student because it's very cheap and it's pretty good.
I've actually never been, so exploring more of Colorado.
Yeah.
It's a video, isn't it?
It is a video.
Oh, just kidding.
What did you get, Lena?
I got the chorizo burrito.
How is?
Very yummy. You taste like the spiciness of the chorizo, a little texture from some potato. Very good.
I got a bean and cheese burrito, which I normally don't do, but I wanted to get something classic. And I would say this ticks a lot of boxes. Could just be because I'm hungry, but this tastes really good. And I also got it hot, so they put like green chili in here. And it's very delicious.
It's really good. It's really good. I can't believe it's $2.75. That's what does me dirty, I will say.
What's your favorite part?
I think they're just like, it just gives more and more every bite. Because there's a lot going on in here. And it's pretty dummy yummy, I would say.
Hard to beat.
Hard to beat. Would you say that this is worth $2.75?
Absolutely.
All right,
Well,
so we just had Santiago's. At the price point of $2.75, that was a pretty wonderful experience, I would say.
a very pleasant surprise. It was so good. I still have the spiciness in my mouth. It's just warming me up on a cold winter day.
I feel like in college, I don't remember it being that good. But
Yeah.
that was really good.
I think they somehow make the burritos worse when they're in bulk orders for college students, which really does them a disservice because if I knew they were this good, I would have kept coming back.
I kind of regret every time I've gone to Chipotle in college now because it was so close to home. It is a third of the price and very tasty. But up next, we are going to Bonfire Burritos, which definitely has a special place in my heart. There used to be a little food truck back in the day.
A
but now,
stationary food truck, though, which is interesting. They
True,
have their
yeah.
own parking lot.
yeah, stationary food truck. But now they actually have like a more, not a restaurant really, but just a more established location. So that makes me very happy. All right.
And I will be getting coffee at this location because I'm a bit of a freak and I like very hot drinks with very spicy food for the intense pain. So they have these huge chunks of peppers, which are probably my favorite part about this burrito.
I would say I like the tortilla better than at Santiago's. I'm a big tortilla fan, so.
The tortilla is toasted, so it's got like almost a little crunch on the outside, which Santiago's did not have.
Yeah, the pico de gallo really pops. It's much more evident. I think there's like a different level of like freshness of ingredients. I think that's the difference. You can tell that this is like cut this morning.
I would agree with that. It has, the freshness was a really good point. Santiago's tastes more like cans of refried beans and like bags of grated cheese, I guess.
Oh, and the green peppers are so good.
Yep. All the
my
ingredients here
God.
are very fresh and really, really well prepared.
I think that the Bonfire burrito, it is burning my mouth a lot right now. Even though I only ate a little bit, like a third of the burrito, it still burns. And whereas like Santiago's, it like kind of warmed up my body with its heat. This one just kind of actually burns my tongue. So in terms of level of spice, Bonfire definitely wins. In a good way, because I like spicy.
That's why think hot is the move at Santiago, but you should only get fuego
If you're
at
brave.
Bonfire if you're like really, if you eat spicy food a lot.
Yeah. So now we're about to go to Illegal Pete's, and Illegal Pete's is definitely a Denver staple. I think it's like, it's basically like Chipotle, but very context specific to Denver. Well, maybe not Denver, but Colorado. And I think many of the other locations do this, but they really have the smothered burrito, and that's really one of the big things they have here. And smothered burritos are common, I would say. Like you do see them in Mexican restaurants, you do see them in New Mexico and all these places. But the Colorado smothered burrito uses pork green chili, and that is definitely, I think, a very unique thing to Colorado.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh boy.
Ah, I got on your coat.
Alright. That's good.
Very crunchy.
Okay. All right. Now we're for the real deal. It's a heckin' mess in here.
About
Let's
to
take
spill over
turns.
the edge.
Yeah, we really do need to take turns. All right. Let me show you up close what's going on.
Oh, look at that. That's all tortilla.
Your favorite.
In terms of number of ingredients, this definitely surpasses all.
Though it is worth just reminding everyone that this is 5 times the cost of a Santiago's burrito. Actually, a little more than that.
Oh,
It's very good though.
guac is so good.
Guac is
It's just
so
like-
good.
So the ingredients we have, like cilantro lime rice, chicken, fajita vegetables, like 2 types of salsa. So like there, that's pretty similar to what you would get at Chipotle. But what's different is we got the smothered.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the difference.
What do you guys think differentiates something like this from Chipotle outside of the green chili? Because I do think there's a difference. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
The flavors are different.
A little different. Honestly, don't think there's too much of a difference. This isn't spicy.
It's not spicy at all.
I don't taste any, even though we got the spiciest
literally
salsa.
taste 0 spiciness.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a little, that's a little bit of a downer for me, to be honest.
Especially because I just stuck on my jacket.
It's
No, I'm very cold. It's not really giving me a burrito vibe.
not,
I know that's
No.
weird to say, but
even though it is a burrito, but
Mhm.
the chili's doesn't taste as chili-y as I'm used to.
yeah.
There's not as many peppers. I think it's mostly pork broth, if that makes
Yep.
sense.
I mean, it is very liquidy. You can tell it's it is very brothy.
And on that disappointing note, back to the van. All right. So now that we've tried 3 different burritos at 3 different places, if you were to bring someone to Colorado and take them out to get burritos, where would you go?
Yeah, I think I would go to Bonfire just because the ambiance is really fun. It feels very outdoorsy. It's a little bit like special. I think that would be a good place to go. An everyday thing that's more like with your friends, you just want something cheap and delicious, that would be more Santiago's.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm gonna pick Bonfire as well. Something we didn't mention about Illegal Pete's is that the burrito for some reason was cold, which I think really hurt all of our enjoyment of it.
Yeah.
Hot food is better.
Hot food is certainly better. That was surprising,
Mm-hmm.
but really off-putting. So in my mind, that eliminates Legal Pete's from the category, at least as far as today's burritos go. So yeah, if I was purposefully going out for burritos, I would pick Bonfire. However, I still really enjoyed that Santiago's burrito for how much it costed. That was
Yeah.
really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're ever like wanting just a lot of food that is pretty decent for the cost, I would definitely recommend Santiago. And it's certainly better than something like Taco Bell, which would be at a comparable price point.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Well, thank you all for joining us on this installment, and then we'll see you all sometime soon again.